Hey, it's Latia. So, I feel like something that's been on my mind a lot lately are relationships. How do people get into them? How do you maintain them? What makes them great? What makes them suck? And especially when it comes to like sex and how people interact with one another, I've always found it interesting how it feels like people let these hang-ups prevent them from having fun with it, where it's like I have to be perfect, I have to look good, we have to do it in the dark because of this, or we have all of these different things that stop us from just like being free and in the moment and connected with another person. And it's really interesting because like I feel like through the experience of like coming together with someone else, there's always like different factors that affect it. There's like the communication, there's how well do you know each other, there's what are you looking for in it. And I find it interesting how it seems like it's tough for us to have these conversations. Like, how do you have a safe encounter? How do you have an encounter where everyone feels satisfied? And how do you kind of like, I don't know about like critique, but make known what you want in the moment so that you're happy and satisfied instead of feeling like, oh gosh, like that was awful. Like, ooh, I would never do it again. Because like, I know that there are some people that I've had encounters with, and the first time we meet, it's just like, oh, wow, that was weird. Like, there's potential, but I don't know. But then it's like, you know what, like, let's talk about it. Like, you know, you have a conversation, and then you can come back together and you can have a great time, because it's not about being great or perfect in the moment. It's about like that progress and that growth. And I also find it interesting because like for me, I know I can have like small relationships with people or like these encounters and these wonderful moments and ask for what I want and have fun with it. But like for me, I've never really had like an intimate relationship. So like having a boyfriend and like being connected and having to be like, oh nope, can't talk to you, I'm taken, is like not in my wheelhouse of experience. But like meeting people, having fun encounters, getting to know them, really just being able to open up and have those conversations, I've had more experience with that and like having fun. So while I may not have like depth of relationship with a lot of people, like there are some people I spend days with, moments with, weeks with, we just talk and then it fizzles out. There's some people I hang out with consistently over years. I feel like the main factor is like how comfortable are you with knowing what you want and asking for it and having those difficult conversations. And since moving to New York, one of the things that I've done that I feel has made such a difference is exploring like Tantra and BDSM, because in those spaces it's consent based. It is like, in the ones that I've been in, it's like there's no touching, there's no just like grabbing, like you have to have express permission before doing anything. And so I feel like these spaces where it makes it mandatory that you ask, and it makes it almost like a fun game to see like how can I have fun setting up rules and boundaries, are so useful that they're skills that we could all use. But those are my thoughts for today. Have a great Sunday.